The number one thing that service business owners struggle with is figuring out how to get more customers. Number two is figuring out how to keep those customers once you do get them. So if you run a service business and you need help with either one of these things, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I've done in every single business that I have ever been involved with to solve both of those problems. Now, I want to tell you a quick story. Probably about 11 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, back before we had any real consistent systems in place, a customer tipped us $350 and left a glowing review. He also referred us to his neighbor, and we ended up cleaning his house too. Fast forward to the next year, my guys were out, they were in the same neighborhood. I went to check on him, and I happened to drive by and it was being cleaned by another company. So I had him in my phone, I texted him, and he said that he couldn't remember our company name. So he just got on Google and he called somebody else. And things like that are exactly why systems are important, why they matter, and why we need to have them in our business. Now, I'm the co-founder of QuoteIQ, so I am going to talk about it. And we have built QuoteIQ to solve exactly that kind of problem, making our businesses more efficient, more profitable by running the business like a business, which a lot of people just don't do. And it doesn't matter what kind of business that you have, right? The actual work, the job, is just a small part of it. The work itself is oftentimes the easiest thing in the business, maybe not physically, but in the grand scope of things, it really is. And it's everything it takes to get the work that is actually the most challenging. And that's where a lot of us struggle. So let's talk about those struggles and how we can crush them together, right? And I'm also going to give you a punch list of what you should be doing every single day. And I hope it does help. And all I ask in exchange for the little value that I'm providing is you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and you comment. It helps if it does. Now, not everybody vibes with everybody, right? And that's just real life. Some people's marketing styles rubs me the wrong way, but hey, they do them, I do me, and the same goes for you watching this. And at the end of the day, I have always been my own biggest promoter, the biggest marketer, and my own biggest pitchman. And I'll be shameless in getting my businesses in front of as many people as possible, and you should too. Maybe your tactics and strategies look different than mine, but the goal that we're all chasing is exactly the same, and that is building a business that lasts, right? Finding those customers, keeping those customers, and making a bunch of money, right? Now, we're going to be diving into the best ways to overcome these issues so your business can stick around for the long haul. Now, I have made a ton of videos about marketing, about sales, how to get customers, as far as the marketing goes. So we're not going to get into the nitty-gritty tactics surrounding that, but yes, it's one of the most important things for any business. And yes, you need to get your name out there in front of as many people as possible. And yes, you need to have multiple marketing channels going all the time. And yes, you need a fully optimized Google business profile. And yes, you need a website, but you don't need to spend a ton of money on the website. You need one that is optimized for SEO, but more importantly, GEO. Okay, that's Generative Engine Optimization. That's getting found by AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, as well as Google's AI, which is like almost 90% on generative search now. So when you search, it's the AI that's coming up first. And getting found online has completely changed over the last 3 to 4 months. And that's why we launched budgetbuiltsites.com, right? AI builds a quick website, no cost to build for you. You just pay hosting and you can have that website live in 10 minutes, okay? And then our team is going to help you set it up, make any edits. And the goal is to be found online without getting screwed over by website builders that are still pushing blog posts and project pages, right? GEO is the new SEO. And if you're on board now, then you're going to crush it. If you're not, you're going to get left behind. And the guys that are going to rank way better than you, and they're going to get found way better than you. So what's the secret? There is no secret. There is no magic pill. You just have to be prolific, right? You have to be seen. You have to be heard. You have to be found. Word of mouth only goes so far. Referrals are great, but they won't keep you busy indefinitely. Doing good work is all you need is a myth. And when people say that, I laugh. It's said by folks who don't know marketing. They don't know how to run ads. They don't understand branding. And if they don't go out of business, they're going to be grinding away forever with no real growth and nothing to show for it. Now, I never built a business just to stay busy, and I don't think you did either. Every business I've ever started was meant to be profitable and to be scalable, because why would we do it just to, stay busy? You don't. So how do you become prolific? It's really simple. 2 words: consistency and relentlessness. Posting once in a Facebook group, Not enough, not going to do anything. Posting once or twice every day for 5 months in a row, that's the game, right? Passing out 1,000 flyers once, right? Passing out 1,000 flyers to the same neighborhood 5 times in a row, now that's the momentum I'm talking about. Posting to Reddit, say the subreddit called Pressure Washing Growth or Which CRM, once a day for 3 months. That builds visibility on Google and AI search. Now, if you're not using Reddit, you are missing the boat. This is a gold mine of marketing opportunity, and it's absolutely free. Now, the 2 subreddits that I just mentioned, they will not ban you. They will not delete your post. They will let you promote the hell out of your business as much as you want. So take advantage of it. Don't sleep on it. After this video, go get a Reddit account, completely free, sign up, and do your thing. Anyway, knocking on doors for 3 hours and then quitting after a bunch of people said no to you. That's for quitters and losers. You have to be relentless. You got to keep pushing. Those cold calls that you make, those tasks that you dread, you have to do them anyway, right? Sooner or later, things begin to shift and you're going to see momentum build and your business is going to start growing. But results don't happen overnight, right? This is the hard stuff. Patience and persistence is what's going to separate the guys that are going to be in business in 3 to 5 years from the ones that got a couple no's on some jobs and didn't schedule anything the first month and they threw in the towel because they just gave up and they quit. That's not who you are because you're still watching this. So once you're consistent in all the things we've talked about, you're going to start seeing results, right? And it does take time. So don't give up. And if you're watching, know that other businesses exist that aren't smarter or better than you. They just didn't quit. They're still around because they didn't quit. So now let's talk about the retention. That's number 2, keeping customers. Assuming customers will remember you. That's risky because they won't. Sure, you did a good job. They may have left you a review, maybe dropped a tip for you, like that guy I told you about. Maybe even brought you some cookies and some milk, or maybe that one guy that's like, hey, you want a beer? Great. But that's one day. There are 364 days when you're not on their radar. Most customers will still just Google that same service the next time like that guy did. That's why the nurture game is absolutely critical. That's why in QuoteIQ, we built the future sequence. It's in our automation, our email automation, and it starts at initial contact and continues through the entire customer cycle with multiple touch points, especially after the invoice is sent. Now, a few emails and text over the next 12 months or more if you want. And if you're really aggressive, you can, but you're going to stay top of mind. You need to stay in front of them, okay? So email and text automation, that pipeline that we're talking about, it's absolutely critical for your business. Put it in motion, don't think about it. And the next time that customer is thinking about getting their service, guess what? They're going to remember you because you've lived in their inbox, right? They're not going to remember the guy that came, did the job, and they never heard from again. They're going to remember the guy that keeps popping up in their inbox. So why does that even matter? Well, because replacing customers costs way more than keeping the customers that you've already serviced, right? Acquiring a new customer can cost up to 5 times more than retaining an existing one. So longer relationships, more trust, easier upsells, that retention is gold. So treat your follow-ups as marketing to your existing customers and you will not regret it. And do not forget reviews, right? They're trust currency. You ask every single customer in person, include a reminder on the text or the email that you send them, and definitely send them a link so it's easy for them to do. But it's these small, forgettable things that, sometimes we just don't do that can cost a ton of money over time, right? You're going to lose money if you're not getting these reviews. And that's a true thing. And that's why QuoteIQ includes the review multiplier with every invoice paid. Automatically takes your customer to your Google review page, no extra integrations, no added costs, no more subscriptions, just more reviews from your CRM. Anyway, let's talk about the seasonal slowdowns. This is the perfect time for email blast, text blast. And if you just have a few customers, do it manually. Don't worry about it. Bigger list, you need tools like MailChimp, Constant Contact, things like that. A text just costs like pennies, and one book job can pay for thousands of messages. So build your database, then blast away. And of course, we built QuoteIQ to do all of that in one place, easy to manage. So you can turn those slow weeks into busy weeks. So now I want to give you actionable steps that you should be doing every single day. And it doesn't take long. A lot of these aren't going to cost you a dime, but it has a compounding effect that's going to help your business grow. So here's the punch list. Number 1, post in Facebook groups and Reddit groups daily. Send one nurture email text to a past customer every single day. Call somebody every single day. Ask every customer for a review. Use the review multiplier in QuoteIQ to help automate it. had to throw that in there. Add leads to text and email blast list, and then actually use it. You can find emails and text numbers all over the internet. Upload to Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn every single day. Update something in your Google business profile every single day. You got to be prolific. You have to be persistent. You have to be consistent. And that is it. And I hope you guys got a little something out of this video. And if it did help, like the channel, subscribe, comment, it helps. And hey, take QuoteIQ for a 14-day free trial and see how the systems actually work. So that's it, guys. Appreciate it, and hope you enjoyed.